All right. The next day of investigation to prove Lana Sky's innocence despite her saying she's guilty begins now. Right, Emma?
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with this case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? Prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Yeah, well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
Science, huh? Sure. Back to the prosecutor's office underground parking lot. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is your host, EFJ406.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
That it was, supposedly.
My sister, raising evidence of the crime scene. Never!
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all! It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whatever, there's blood on the floor or not. The water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
But me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing blood stains of this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You an extra pair of those things? Ooh, red vision.
Just ask for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Touch the screen to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
Easy for you to say. So yeah, I can spray like crazy. In the hope that I can find something. And there we go. You sprayed the area enough? We can zoom in on the spot where blood has appeared. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So, this is a blood stain?
It's so,
Emma, you're shaking!
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Oh, okay. Well, we definitely know this is a blood stain, but doesn't it look like striking us hot? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this? Scientifically. Probably the amount of blood, I would think. Up there, Detective Goodman fought here, right? Do you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find a blood stain, okay?
So we can remember them. Good to know.
See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
That's good for you. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah. Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Huh. God damn it!
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Hart! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. Ooh, this day-old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead and doesn't really get my mouth watering. Day old, huh? We'll see. Let's see if she has anything to tell us.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Starr, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there, but I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied to the witness stand! That's unforgivable!
You know a lot of people do that, right, Emma?
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear on all my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Well, let's hear about her past.
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies, you know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go or fired?
Well, then I'd found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today.
Of course.
It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Okay. Let's present her stuff for that case.
What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence for the case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. Huh. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about this SL9 incident? Well, maybe I should present something else, like this. Then again, she's just gonna tell me the same thing. Maybe I would present Goodman's ID tag to her. I do want to know more about the case.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the Cough-Up Queen, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed in the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure. How about the shoe? Can you take a look at this?
Yes?
Oh, right. The hot tea thing. I wanted to hear more about the frickin'... You're not gonna tell us about it? What the hell? Ask you about some other evidence.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes.
So, you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. Your lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
Got time? There it is again. Now we can go into it. I had a feeling.
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled.
Whoa.
The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself, and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Ah.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle.
So you say.
Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell! There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? When all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection! So, rookie?
What?
It seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Ooh, then you should take this.
Salisbury steak lunch? Yes!
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Oh, I wanted to eat it. Well, we got the steak lunch at least.
Mister? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his? Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him a long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases. He was so nice. He got along so well with my sister and made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
Now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Perhaps we should go see him then. There's no use going to where Edgeworth is. At least I wouldn't think. Let's go to the police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got to the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Why not? Nothing else to really look at out here. And then again, let's see. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot! What were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, we're right here, sir.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was.
They make a good pair. Good enough. All right. Let's go to the guard station. Why the hell not? What the hell? What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So, beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime?
It sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so opposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Yeah, I would think so too. Let's look around his office. Maybe we'll find something.
Yipes, he's sure prickly. He's supposed to be the real deal.
I would just think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are alive like my sister, actually.
How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more of an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
I would hope so. What the?
Look at the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
Wow. You sure have an active imagination. That's a good one. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Yeah, we would. Ooh, something else to look at. Looks like there's a video feed for the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use his computer to check on who went in and out of there.
Probably. Doesn't look like now's the time to check this out, though.
The swing door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. It went in through here. The cactus would fall over. Ouch!
I'd say it'd be more of a yuck myself. So nothing we can do here at the moment. Okay. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please.
Huh? What?
One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe?
Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What we really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Oh, I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Now's no time for despair. We caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
Yeah, we figured it out. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department!
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Sitting around here talking isn't going to fill my belly.
Good luck with that.
Wait, don't leave.
You want to know more? Head on down to the detention center, pal. Lunching should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Okay.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation's off to a running start. So, we got another guy who's in prison, huh? We may as well go to the detention center, then. Not much else I can do. So who do they arrest?
Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they called the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down the rat road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh, God.
What was that? Sir, that's what I'd say! Be a perpetrator! I'd say I was a perpetrator again, sir! That's what I'd say!
Oh, God. That guy! Oh, no!
Hi! Greetings, sir! Wait, I know who you are! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir! At the residence of the chief, sir! I've got to report, sir! Officer Meekins! You're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir! I'm not, sir! I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir! Oh, I get it! You're gonna deliver a report? No, sir! How should I say this?
Wait. He isn't... Is he? You... Officer Meekins? You didn't, did you?
Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
Oh, God!
What?
Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Who would have expected this guy was a murderer? What? Okay.
Sir, I have a patrolman with general affairs, sir! Sir!
Ow! I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
It's a business that day, sir. And so I went to the evidence room, sir. That guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So, no one's let go to the evidence room. That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Ow!
Oh, God. What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And what I could do, I was here, the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
I ask, what happened to your hand?
Oh, yeah.
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. What's with the similarities?
And another similarity between this case and the other one at the prosecutor's office.
Jesus. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Yeah, first let's go over the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you have labeled me as perpetrator victim, sir, then label me victim!
I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that.
Yes, well that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he learns handling on the total stranger side!
So, you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives! So, if he was a total stranger, why'd you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none! And nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir!
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. God, this guy's nuts. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir, I Don't you think you should just confess? But but there was nothing I could do!
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir! And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were...
Huh? And then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir! All alone! Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared! What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir! Oh, that stuck! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Yikes. Let me see here.
Do you think you can take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember, sir!
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct! That card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir, nothing!
I better pry into this one a little deeper. What the hell? Let's go into the details a little deeper. Can you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little lamb, you will.
Okay, now we're getting some details.
I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why
you thought he looked suspicious?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto the others before they do unto you! My own father's words, sir. But what happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I woke, I was here.
Right. They're gonna arrest you because you were there?
So, Officer Meekins, why was it they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Sure.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
Now this body just disappeared from the evidence room. We don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still have it up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly?
No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, subscribe out. It's there, it's me on the tape.
Oh, God. Well.
And you waited till now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
No, thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. Jesus Christ. This guy is obnoxious. Why am I here?
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk.
It's Police Chief Gant. Gunt.
And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing?
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Hats? Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal?
Yes, sir! We'll scour the place again, sir! Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered.
Aha, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gant! Reporting for duty, sir!
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Well, he's the chief of police. I have to show him respect. Come on. Emma, is Edward going to be okay?
Oh, will he? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
You mean the incident on Cord Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto?
Oh yeah, Von Karma. I remember.
Alleged he was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait! He didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
That's bad. Really bad.
So what odd, I tell you, the detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean.
There, being the prosecutors, I assume?
That definitely makes it impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
Wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives crap shut.
He was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? You saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can find out discreetly asking him.
I wonder about that. I was wondering, can you take a look at this?
Oh, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. You'll find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
Guy can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Either him or the dancing blue badger. So I need to find a way to get him to talk about the case more. I wonder, what could I present to him that would make him talk? Not the lunch. The knife, maybe? Doesn't seem like he really wants to talk. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get anything out of him. But still, I thought I'd at least give it a shot or two. Maybe this? Okay. So we're probably not getting any more details out of him. At least I tried. Okay, let's get out of here. We just came to the detention center, so let's maybe go back to the guard station. No. Maybe I should try Edgeworth's office anyway. You never know. We might find something interesting. Oh, Miss Starr, excuse me for a sec. There's not really anything here.
Well, this place is classy today as it was yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Damn it! I wonder something. I kind of want to check something. Never mind, can't use the, luminol here. Maybe I do have to get something out of Gant. But what? Let me see if examining something would help. Like this. So this is the police mascot, is it?
The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The signs a little changed from the one outside. Well, the Dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely. It's cutting edge stuff. Very. Now.
I show this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up inside, then you'll give her nightmares. Probably something I can present to him. Wait, Gumshoe's not out there. I wonder. There's gotta be something you're willing to look at. Something, anything. I would think. But, no. Would you like a steak lunch? No. Well, shit. I'll talk to him again about that. See if I can figure out what they want me to say. No hiding secrets. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. I can discreetly ask him. Oh! Ask the chief. Ah. I didn't even think about that. Ooh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue.
They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. I belong to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21. Better make a note of that just in case. Well, that was good to look at. I should really get back to investigate the police department crime scene. Okay, now let's go there. So that's what I needed. Okay, now we go back to the guard station. Well, let me look at the court record. I need to make sure this is what it is. A half-written document. Oh, okay. I should give that to Gaunt. Okay. God damn it. I'm half-assing everything. Alright, fine. Let me give this to him. Alright, could you take a look at this? Oh. I don't know where to go. Let's see. His ID was only somewhat written down, but it was written that day. Bruce Goodman. We can talk to him again. Okay. Yeah, he cleaned that out. We got the card. Alright, well. Okay, here we go. Damn it! Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Please? Please, sir.
Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show. You never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You guys run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
Thank you, Chief.
It looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We get to go to the evidence room now, sir.
I think this plays a bad influence on the girl. She is only 15 right now. Okay, so now we can go in there. Damn it! I always lose track of the way we do things. Okay, now we go in there. The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card for Chief Gunt. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha! The card reader's turned off, see?
What's the security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my bambina's sky so gray?
Oh, there you are. I wonder where you were. Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him?
What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Cool.
Yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, though, doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Well, looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Well, that's why we have this.
That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
There you go. Have your steak lunch then. Have it and eat it too.
All right, Bambino, you win. Ask anything. Snack.
Finally, seems like.
He's willing to talk.
Good. Exactly what I wanted from him. Let's get going.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You
got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost fire for my job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
God damn it, Emma.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take the machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
I see what you mean, I guess.
The star told us something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SO9 incident with Mr. Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
Well, what kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times and no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you were better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals, too. Well, we may as well go over all these things.
I know what maybe 2 machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? Must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
Ah! Oh god, look at that. So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I could prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Let's look at that again. But first, so could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We gave all evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
That happened to SL9 2 days ago. Let me look at that, Let me show him this.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
The number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
Ah, it did show up at 514. Huh.
Look, the both numbers, a perfect match.
It was used at 514, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Wait, what did Officer Meekins say?
Sir, I'm in the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do?
That's the thing, Sonny, he put a knife at me!
Right. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Oh, good. We could use that. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Let me show his. Show it to him again.
Sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither Wild nor West here.
Aha! But that and this are 2 different things entirely.
I guess so? I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Well, I did what I needed to do, so... Let's go to the evidence room now, shall we? Let's actually get in here and take a look around. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So that's the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice driving, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
You're young. Oh, Gumshoe!
Eek!
Whoa!
What the hell? Did you smack him?
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
Wow.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard?
What?
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me something about $50, I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room your heart's can desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Cat, will loan anyone $50? Even me?
Of course.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day.
Well, guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you want to have this.
Ah, floor plans for the evidence room. Good to know. Let me look at that. Okay, just a locker room. Not really much help there. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Oh, I heard the rumors. So it's gunmen who came in here at the time of the murder? Whoa!
What is it?
That second number!
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
Interesting. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Okay. So there's something. Well, let's keep digging, shall we?
So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day?
That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But you're the boss. Why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's bodies to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. My own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Haha, of course. I'm a detective after all. They give me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
Worth noting. Well, let's go over Edgeworth, shall we?
I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. We can look into that later, I guess.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is covered with a fingerprint.
Like that.
So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handle is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it,
Zap! You get stuck!
if that's what happens, my hand would be black and smoky every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Interesting. Let's keep looking around, shall we? I see this sticking out. There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks all that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had to breathe down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like the Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're going to talk about having someone smack, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
I did just say that out loud. My bad. Let's try over here. What'll happen over here anyway?
Wow, you must have grown something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 evidence? I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
Want to try putting it back together?
Huh! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting it on the rest in place. Oh, good. This is fun. So you have to look at the... I have to go through the fragments to figure out which piece goes on there. I'll look at the shapes and figure out what fits. I always forget which piece to start with. Okay, there's 8 fragments. Something fits on there to start. I'll just throw it up if it doesn't fit. Which, well, really lets you know that you screwed up somewhere. No, not that either, huh? I hate this part because I never know what piece to put on first. It has sharp, jagged edges. Ah! Okay. I wonder, that looks right. No? Okay, let's try something else then. Something else that has a curve. It looks like it could fit there. Probably not that one. Probably this one. No? Gee, it'd be nice if I could actually tell what the hell I'm doing. Apparently, I'm not handling this well at all. Oh, I hate this! I suck at this! Oh, I thought I tried that already! I'm an idiot for not noticing before. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This piece, maybe? No, it looks too weird. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. Something on the top, huh? Okay, I see what piece that is. This one. Okay, his next one. This one, any chance? Nope. Ah! Okay, I only got 2 fragments left. So that's probably this one. That leaves this last piece. There. But we're still missing a piece. Huh. Interesting.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that for two in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Sure. Let's go with that. Why not? There's an open locker over here.
Look, this one's open. Where Edgar lays on.
The lockers go to Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker?
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. There's gloves there.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know?
I mean, SL9? It doesn't have a tag on it. Probably good to keep that in mind. What about the paint here?
What is this odd paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger?
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here? In the evidence room? God damn you. Also, what the hell is that? What's this? Blood!
It's a little worm, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use her testing fluid to check it out. You're probably right. Okay, well, let's go for it.
Let me say one thing. Speaking as a detective, if I see a piece of evidence, I know nothing about it. I say nothing. Nothing!
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
Okay, fine. Gee, I just wanted to look at the frickin'... Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Okay. Ah, that's how you do that. Okay. Well, in that case... There we go, sprayed the hell out of it. Now, look at that bloodstain.
I knew it. This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise will testify that I won't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective.
Oh, jeez. I wonder about that. That's weird. Examine that again. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, right. There should be more bloodstains around. I didn't even think about that. Alright, then. Let's spray some more. Okay, nothing here. Ooh, look at that. Well, found another handprint on that one.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What? This? It's called luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I just borrowed $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this?
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. That's some impressive stuff. We found something more, huh? And now we have a shirt sticking out of that locker, too. So, is there anything else in here? Anything else worth noting, at least?
Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handguns in there from the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist, he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
No crap. Our bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is.
Oh, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal. That's that metal detector. The one that led to the solving of the case out on Gore Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box?
Can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
Okay. Works for me, I guess. Is there any more blood around here? I doubt there's more, but... why don't we check? Whoa! Look at that. That's a massive blood stain. Holy crap. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
This proves that something really happened from this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
I think it would be a ridiculous opinion like that. Any other handprints around or anything like that? I'm gonna make sure there's nothing else outstanding around here. Doesn't look like it. I see. Let's present something else to him. Let's see if he's got anything on us.
That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax.
That's only because you always lose your card.
I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to?
Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system.
Oh, Mr. Edwards' card. Stabbed Mr. Edwards' knife, huh? What drive Chief Prosecutor's guys do such a thing?
I think we went over this yesterday. Yeah, we went over that yesterday.
This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal.
Art?
Yeah, Art. He was dancing proudly on the
day of the award ceremony. There were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony, so they took the Blue Badger away for a while.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful? I told night and day!
I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. I wonder.
Detective Gumman's note, and that switchblade knife. I mean, Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Maybe. Answer the phone. Nope. Okay. How about this? Nope. Okay. Thought I'd give it a shot at least.
You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents.
No, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
That is interesting. Okay, we figured out everything about the jar already. Okay, nothing about the gloves. We have bloodstains there now. So, yep, we're showing the bloodstains here. I'm pretty sure that's all there is for that. Anything else in this? Right. We got Edgeworth's number on there. So we have that, too. So we got Miles Edgeworth and Bruce Goodman here. We have somebody's ID card here twice. And then another number. That's all 7s for some reason. Anything else to go over? Oh, now we can go over it. Okay.
Now that was a bloody violent case.
Violent. So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleared up with that transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, that switchblade knife.
The victim took the evidence out of the evidence locker himself? Took the knife out of the evidence locker himself.
Hey, pal, look at the time!
Was there something you needed to be going to?
It says that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day. It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he could use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
Man, I wasted a lot of time. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Well, let's go to Edgeworth. May as well at this point. So let's see. Fastest way there is to go through here. Alright, Edgeworth, here I come. And you're still hanging around for some reason. Well, excuse me, enjoy yourself, I guess.
What the?
Yes, my apologies. Oh, it's you! Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Wait, is Edgeworth here?
Yeah, standing by the window, teacup in his hand.
Why is that bellboy working for you now? Right. He has the hotel bringing him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back with the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. Real info's on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Can't blame him. Actually, let's talk to him first before I present evidence. I think that might be faster. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Right. The SL9. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gaunt. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen this out of sorts. Well, let's present him something I know about anyway. The ID card record. Oh, right, I better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true.
Well, why? Mr. Edgeworth!
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gaunt, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. And then again... Let me see here. What does it say? The tag says AI-16.
What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said.
That makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows? It might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case.
Wouldn't that be nice? Why a screwdriver, though? That's odd. Okay. Anything else? There's gotta be something else I can present to him. Oh my god, we did this for over an hour again! Damn it! Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edwards has told you no in a very polite manner.
Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe I just show him my best evidence I can get some reaction out of him. Yeah, why not? Nope. Not that one, apparently. Let me show him the jar. Nope. Okay. What about the locker? No. I am bad at picking evidence. I mean, I'm just going for anything, really. I'm hoping to get something out of you. Because you're just not doing enough. And you did just tell me about that being not relevant at all. I did show him that already. So, there should be nothing more on that. Yeah, that's where we got the screwdriver, so... I shouldn't need to redo that. Stubborn as always, right. Oh, whoops! I skipped a lot there. Oh, crap. Some stark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Oh god, he must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Whoops, I skipped a bit. Sorry, I assumed he wasn't going to say anything. Okay, Edgar, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. So let me go over that again. My bad. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about it sooner or later. Okay. There we go. Why don't you tell me what you have to say about it? Tell me the truth. Now we go over it. The forgery.
The also is that it was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gaunt.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then.
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police on the investigation.
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We're dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We're not guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't?
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I would do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
Oh, my sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science?
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminal testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We're the enemy, you know.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth,
No, you need to thank me. Here, take your powder of these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
thanks. I'm giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well. Damn.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Sorry for this investigation taking so long. But I promise, we are close to the end of this one. I swear, we're close to the end. I think we just have to figure out the fingerprint, and then we'll be good. I'm pretty sure that's the end of it, if I remember correctly. Huh. Everybody's disappearing all of a sudden. Let's check out these fingerprints. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Yeah, it did.
Here, this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use a secret weapon we just borrowed. Why not?
Wait, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating! Choose a finger!
Jesus, fine. Let's pick that one. That should be good.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder here.
Huh? How do you do that?
Just touch the screen, see?
Ah! It looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
Just blow with your breath. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See?
Oh, wow. That looks like fun. That takes some getting used to, though.
It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder out thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try. So, yeah. Here we gotta put on fingerprint powder and frickin' blow it away. One of the things I hate about this case is doing this kind of crap all the time, having to do extra shit, so it just wastes my goddamn time. Well, I better blow. Whoa.
Aha, you did it! You found one!
I actually blew on that.
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
I guess it doesn't look like a fingerprint, sorry. What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
That's a shame. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes in scientific investigations, but don't seem ashamed. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Look at the locker door again closely.
Hmm.
Seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. Interesting. Well, may as well check that out too. God damn it, I hate doing this. It takes forever. I just repeatedly type on the screen like crazy and hope it goes well. Ooh, there's a good one.
Yeah, the print's so clear it's dazzling.
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right. So let's see.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. You point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So So whose fingerprint would most likely find this evidence locker?
It'll be Gumshoe, right? Yeah, it looks like his. So, run the comparison and see if we can get some similarities. Well, you get to see some good detective work in action here. Forensics, I guess. There we go. There goes Gumshoe. That's good. I was hoping that would be the case.
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Give me a so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came with nothing this time. There's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Right. Let us do that. If I remember, we have that handprint. So, crap. Let's see if I can use that luminol testing or the fingerprint set here. Or I'm just gonna look around at this like a doofus. Is there anything to say on this? No, it doesn't matter. Sorry, wasting time again. Yeah, let's just check the locker first. This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right, there's a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
There go our eyes sparkling again. Let's do it. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
You know the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any parts of that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say a probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me!
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand? Ah! Just think of what a hand is shaped like. You think it could be there. Ah, you clever girl, you. Damn future forensic science investigator. Of course you would try to think of something like this. We have a print! Aha! So who's gonna be, I wonder? Well, we got Jake Marshall, looks like very similar. I'm just guessing here, and I'm getting them right. Damn! I mean, it would make sense. He is the one that's supposed to guard the evidence room. Still, the fact that there's blood around his hand in that instance. Hey, these fingerprints think.
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Well,
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh! Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
Why would Officer Marshall?
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
You really believe in the good in Jake Marshall? Oh my god, we're finally done. I'm sorry I took so long. Jesus. This investigation always is a pain to me. But we finally did it. So, we got enough evidence to go to trial again. We picked up a lot of evidence this time. Holy crap. That's why this trial is definitely the hardest in the game. So come back next time and, well, I guess we're going to have to question Jake Marshall. What the hell happened to the evidence room? If he can be a link to what happened to Bruce Goodman, that's our key to proving Lana Sky innocent. We'll take a cowboy to... No, I shouldn't assume. I don't know how cowboys really are.